Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and boy do we have an interesting one in the shop today. This is the Dearborn Model H pickup, and there are so many interesting things going on with it that I cannot wait to dive into it, share it with you guys, and also drive it for myself because I've never actually driven it before filming this video. So, literally, I just picked it up in the dealership, and we are going to go straight into the customization and then take it outside and take it for a rip. So, straight into the customization we go, and by the way, isn't it just like the coolest freaking thing to look at? Like, you've got like modern wheels, a modern looking suspension on this really old school pickup truck body. It's so cool. All right, so we've got a 5-liter V8. We've got a supercharged 5.4. Wait a minute. Whoa, that's weird. Hold on. So this has more. That's strange. I guess those stats are wrong because this jumps us from A- to S+, but it says this has 785 horsepower and it says the supercharged V8 only has 290 horsepower. That's something odd going on there. Then we have the 534 Ford Super Duty V8, which again puts us to S+, but still has like what? 363 horsepower and 490 foot-pounds of torque. But not as much as this guy. That's so weird. Like, literally, that's so freaking weird. And then finally, this is the 1100 CID 18-liter, oh my god, 18-liter V8. So 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. What? Well over 1,000 foot-pounds of torque from idle to 2,600 RPM. For use only with rescue rig and monster rig. Okay, well, we'll do that later. We'll start with this, the 534. Then we'll go with these. So we have the stock 5 speed. We have the highway 7 speed, which is for racing or highway purposes only. Then the off-road 4 speed, which I think we're going to go for first. Then the suspension, we have crawler, crawler high. Oh, it even tells you crawler for 31-inch tires, crawler high for 35-inch tires, crawler super high for 39-inch tires, Hash Welder's monster truck for use with the quote-unquote big tires, rescue rig for use with Hash Welder's rescue rig tires and mini crane only, and then towing with 6-inch lift for 35-inch tires or towing with 12-inch lift for 39-inch tires. So there's a lot to go through here. We're going to start with the crawler super high. And then, all right, oh boy, we got a lot of tires. Now, also, just to talk real quick about consoles, this thing, I don't really see any reason why it wouldn't make it to consoles. I mean, there's no branding on it anywhere, obviously. But let's make our way through. Whoa, whoa! Sandstorm, Armadillo. Dude, this is literally a sandrail setup. Whoa, dude, you could take this thing to the dune or the dunes, any dunes you wanted to go to, and just rip. There's something wrong with the rear drive shaft. Oh, dear. But hey, it's a work in progress. So, you know, I'm sure it'll get fixed at some point later on down the road. Let's see, 35 armadillos. And let's see, 39. Whoa. 39 Bergmasters. These are nuts. And they also have an excellent rating on everything. So you could also do the heavy mud, which obviously these are the specialized monster truck tires, which we're not going to use those right now because we don't have the monster suspension. But at the moment, we're going to go with these guys. But before we do that, let's look and see what else there is. Oh my god. Oh my god. So good. And now we're into the mud tires. We weren't even in the mud tires. Like, these are literally called the Chonk. The Super Chonk. Okay. God, I'm loving these names. God, look at the amount of, like, sidewall there is there, though. That's, like, it's way out past the wheel. I feel like that tire's too wide for that wheel. But you know what? I'm not trying to criticize the wheel like crazy. I'm just like, oh my, whoa! Whoa! Oh my god. Oh my god. These are absolutely freaking wild. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with the PT19 Bergmasters in 39 because that's what's advised for our current suspension height. Autonomous Scout, engageable diff lock, left snorkel, right snorkel. Right snorkel. Then we got truck bed, bed rails, bed stuff, roof rack, spare tire, tailgate. Let's see, tow package. Yo, oh god. And there's the recovery crane. As you can see on the crawler suspension, yeah, they collapsed the truck a little bit. So we'll do the bed stuff, the bed rails, just to kind of give it that really old school look. And it's already got a tailgate, I think. Okay, so now we're going to go through some of the color options, and they all have that really, you know, classic look and feel to them. You can even go with a brighter green if you'd like, which I actually kind of dig. And, okay, no interior customization right now, but that's all right. Now, let's fire it up. And actually, I wonder if I might take out the, let's see, snorkel, their bed stuff. Okay, taking out the bed stuff actually leveled it out a little bit, which is nice. All right, let's see how this particular setup does in the mud. Now, this is the off-road gearbox, so it should be fairly good. Oh, wow. Hey, you got to, oh, wait. Steering wheel doesn't turn. But again, I'm sure he'll update this later on down the road. But, like, again, you know, I know these little things that I've been picking out here and there, but I also, like, I love this truck. Like, make no mistake. I absolutely love this truck, and I think it's the coolest little thing. Now, obviously, with these tires, it started to be a little bit more of a problem once we got into the deeper, thicker mud, which I expected. I mean, with these tires, they're off-road, but they're not full-on mud tires, and so it makes sense that they are going to struggle a little bit more in the deeper mud. That's 100% understandable. That's not a criticism in any way, shape, or form. But judging by the performance in the second mud hole, we're going to avoid the third mud hole and head straight for the obstacle course. Look at that lean, though. Yo, that's sick. All right, this flex is going to be nuts. Let's see. Oh, you're doing pretty well. All right, I see you. Yeah, I see you. It gets down, and even with that independent suspension up front, I mean, hey, it still flexes up pretty dang nice. And with the 39s, man, it just rolls over everything. And also, the front ground clearance with that IFS is actually really, really good. I mean, I know a lot of people prefer solid front axle, and, like, in my opinion, like, yes, if you're doing, like, dedicated crawling, I definitely believe that the solid front axle is a better choice. But, you know, in general off-roading, one of the advantages of a, you know, really long travel IFS setup is you've got all that ground clearance in the front because the front diff is tucked up and away from harm's way. So that's a really nice feature to have. Gets through here really smoothly, really well. It's not going to be setting necessarily any records out here, but you want to find something that does the course really well and really smoothly. This does a brilliant job of that, and I have absolutely no complaints. Absolutely zero. So, let's see. There's third. Is it going to shift up into fourth by the time we get to the... Yes, it is. It putters and sputters away because it's... Oh, we got a flat! Oh, boys, no! Oh, man. Whoa, wait. What the heck? Change suspension mode. Whoa, the suspension freaked out. Hold on. Crawler super high. Okay, now we've got that. So you can lower it down. But it won't go back up. Why won't you go back up? Oh my god. Yo, she got that Stance Nation camber, bud. Yeah, I don't know why it won't go back up. It'll go down, but it won't go back up. All right, now we're going for Hash Welder's monster truck, and we're going to be going for some massive tires. Freaking huge. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yo, I love that, like, sand setup in 47s. It's so silly. And, like, it doesn't necessarily make any sense, but I still love it. You know what I mean? I still freaking love it. Dubs Mud Boggers, those do look really good. We could do the Super Chonk. I love that. Like, somebody needs to make that into a SnowRunner meme. I don't know why Super Chonk isn't a meme already, but my god. All right, monster truck. There we go. Proper monster truck setup. And then now, we're going with the biggest of big boy engines that we possibly can. How is it going to be? We don't know. Love how it still sounds the same, but it rips. You know what I mean? Like, it rips. It still sounds the same. It still sputters along like an old truck, but it's got mad power now. It's so silly, but I love it. All right, we're gonna make a left real quick. Give it a little bit of a slide right there out of that corner. Not bad. All right, kicking the clutch a little bit to try to pick it up to speed. Oh, I'm still on the off-road gearbox too. And even with the off-road gearbox, it flings it over that first jump really, really well. Let's actually swap out to the highway box and see how it does with that. We'll refresh it. Whoa, when he says highway, he really means it. You've got automatic and reverse. There's literally, like, that's it. Like, that's all you get. I would only ever recommend that for racing because you cannot take it out of automatic mode. Like, it stays in automatic mode 100% of the time, and the only way you can actually encourage it to change gear is by kicking the clutch. Or, kicking the clutch button, which on Xbox is the left bumper, or if you're using an Xbox controller on PC like I am. Alright, come on. Come on. You know you want to go towards the jump. Please. Oh, barely, because I lost all my momentum before the jump. Like, sheesh. There's 6th gear. Oh, yeah, once it picks up the momentum, it's A-okay. It's got a great amount of suspension travel. Like, suspension travel is never a problem. Suspension travel is never a concern. But, like, you know what is a concern? That weird issue where, like, it says the suspension is active, and it'll let you put it down, but it won't let you put it back up. That's just odd, and I don't understand why it does that. I mean, maybe it's supposed to. Oh, that's saved, though. But maybe it's supposed to do that, but at the same time, I can't really see any reason why it would be supposed to allow you to take it down, but not take it back up. Like, that just doesn't seem logical to me. But then again, there could be some reasoning behind it in the code. Maybe it's something that Hashwelder had to do to get the code to work right, or to get the truck to work right. That is a possibility. I mean, sometimes mods can have weird, finicky issues like that. And, you know, sometimes mod creators will do certain things to make sure that they work in a certain way. But sometimes when they do that, it will render other aspects of that functionality non-usable. But, I mean, there's really no reason to lower this suspension as is. So I can see maybe if it just didn't need to be there, I can see why he didn't put it there. All right, making it, whoa. Again, the handling is really good. Like, in monster truck form, dude, I have no complaints about the handling. The transmission, on the other hand, like, it's just that classic SnowRunner transmission feel where if you mess up a, you know, like an entry speed on a racetrack, it's like, yep, we're sending you all the way back to first and you're going to start over. Now, that can be solved by kicking the clutch. Like, if you notice it starts to do that, you can kick the clutch and it will shift into, like, 2nd or 3rd instead of 1st, and it will really prevent you from having one of those, like, sudden stop situations due to the gearbox. And I highly recommend, you know, just kind of giving the clutch a little bit of a tap, you know, every once in a while you're on one of these racetracks, just to make sure you're in the best gear for the moment. Come on, let's go. It was a little slow for a minute there. It was a little like, I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Just a little on the front of, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, boy. There's 6th. Run it over the top. See, like, on big jumps, it does great. And I mean, like, I know that there's going to be people that are going to be like, where's the bridge jump? We'll use, like, all the jumps that we've done in this video as a moderate substitute for the bridge jump. But, like, look at that flex. I mean, the flex is really good. I have no issues at all with the amount of flex that this thing has. I think it's actually one of the most creative trucks that I've seen in a really long time, mainly because of the fact that it takes this idea of something old school, right? Something old school, something that you really don't see much anymore except for in a museum, and he takes it and provides you with the opportunity to use it as like a, you know, like a vanilla-ish scout, or a over-the-top monster truck, or a recovery truck, or whatever it is that you want to do with it, you can do. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, or you have any thoughts you'd like to share, make sure you post those in the comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.